All right, as President Biden tries to refocus his campaign, he is live in Detroit now at a rally. We're going to go live ourselves to see what he's bringing to the audience.
Hello. Well, I tell you what. Well, thank you. I love you back. Look, I'm not going home unless I get one sign. And that is Motown is Joetown, and it is. You don't know how true that is. My dad sold automobiles, got me through high school and college and law school, and it's selling automobiles and everything. We always looked at Motown. UAW. By the way, Pastor Rudolph, yes, her, she's the AME Church. When I was and you know, I'm still a young guy, but when I was a young fella involved in the civil rights movement of my state, which was segregated by law, I'd always start with Pastor Beeman, now Bishop Beeman's church, the AME Church in Wilmington, for real. I'd go to 7:30 Mass, and I'd go to 10 o'clock services. We plan what we're going to do, how to desegregate the restaurants and streets of our city. And I tell you what, now you know why I spent so much time in the AME Church. Pastor, thanks for that introduction and for your spiritual leadership in the community. And by the way, we got a great crowd here tonight to state the obvious, but if I didn't do this, I'd get in trouble. My dad looking down on me. We love you! My dad would give me hell if I didn't turn and say, "Excuse my back, I apologize." Look, folks, members of Congress, Debbie, I've got your back, and I got your back as well. Members of Congress, Debbie, Haley, and by the way, I want you to know that I've spent a lot of time with Debbie. She's helped me like a lot. And I forget which event we're at, and someone said, "You're his wife, aren't you?" Because she looks like Jill, my wife. And Suri, thank you very much. I can't tell you. Look, we got state leaders, Lieutenant Governor Gilchrist. He's hard to miss. He's 7'3". Secretary of State Benson. Lavora Bourne, Democratic chairman. We got civil rights leaders, faith leaders, labor leaders, including SEIU, CWA, AFL-CIO. Thank you all. And by the way, I don't call it labor. It's simple. Unions. Say the word. I can't tell you how much this means to me. I really mean it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And folks, look, I'm here for one reason. Kamala and I won Michigan in 2020 because of you, and we're going to win it again in 2024. And here's how we're going to do it. We're going to stand up for women in America. We're going to protect contraception. We're going to protect IVF. And we're going to restore Roe v. Wade as the law of the land. I mean it. We're going to protect the right to vote. We're going to fight for Medicare and Social Security, not cut it like the other guy wants to do. I'm going to promise I'm going to keep lowering the cost of prescription drugs in America. We're going to keep expanding health care. No matter how many times Trump and his MAGA Republicans come after the Affordable Care Act, we will stop them and stop them and stop them. I mean it. Too many people are depending on it. We're going to protect our children. We're going to get weapons of war off the street. We're going to ban assault weapons. Folks, look, more children are killed by a bullet than any other reason in America. They die for that for more than anything else, any disease, any problem. It's sick. And above all else, we're going to stand up for our Constitution and save our democracy. Folks, you probably noticed there's been a lot of speculation lately. What's Joe Biden going to do? Is he going to stay in the race? Is he going to drop out? Here's my answer. I am running, and we're going to win. I'm not going to change that. In fact, just today, the Marist poll released a national poll that has me beating Trump 50 to 48. I don't know all this drop-off vote that took place. There's so much of my narrative, my campaign is falling apart, they say. I'm the nominee of the Democratic Party, the only Democrat or Republican who has beaten Donald Trump ever. And I'm going to beat him again. I know him. Donald Trump is a loser.
All right, a crowd that is alive in Detroit, Michigan at the Renaissance High School there, where President Biden continues to make his speech saying Donald Trump is a loser. I am running and we're going to win. We are going to save our democracy. As the crowd chanted, we love you and got your back. Matt, I know that was just a little bit of a taste as we end the show here, but what do you say about his appearance and his strategy for trying to win things back?
Well, I say I was very wrong at the top of the show. I'm glad to see Joe in this form and getting after it. I thought it was great the way he rattled off a number of those issues that are going to be primary issues in this election, not only abortion, gun control, Medicare, prescription drug costs. I think that's exactly where he needs to be. And I think that's exactly what will dispel, questions about mental acuity. I think the way he rattled that off was perfect. And I think he's obviously able to do that in real time. You can't read off or teleprompter things that are responsive like that. This is where I think he's at his best. And I hope that the campaign continues to put him in circumstances where he can show just what he's able to do. I thought that was much more effective than what I've seen recently.
Yeah, Michael, and pretty charming there. Back to the audience saying, I know I shouldn't show you my back. I learned that growing up, making the crowd laugh. Pretty on fire, Michael.
And the crowd responded, we've got your back, we've got your back. So he's here in my city, Detroit. He's at Renaissance High School. Looks like a great turnout. I know some people that are there. But this is Joe Biden retail politics. When I was on the show back on Friday, June 28th, we know that was the day after he did the interview with George Stephanopoulos. We know that day he was speaking in Raleigh, North Carolina. Fantastic turnout, a lot of energy. He's showing it right here as well. And, now you're going to have the detractors, some of these punk-ass Democrats who are asking him to step aside. They're going to say, oh, he's reading from a teleprompter. Well, presidents often read from teleprompters. OK, so when did being able not to read from a teleprompter become a criteria to become president? And they don't say the same thing about Donald Trump. OK, Donald Trump reads from teleprompters. He sounds crazy. When the teleprompter goes down, he sounds crazy. They don't hold Donald Trump to that same standard. So, yes, this is good. And he's talking about issues and talk more about those kitchen table issues like the Congressional Black Caucus was talking about as well. Wages increasing. Wages have been increasing, outpacing inflation. We just got the news also that inflation has cooled down some more. The Federal Reserve is looking at lowering interest rates to the next month or two, possibly something like that. So talk about those economic issues and your successes in saving the economy. They have a fantastic record, okay? 15 million jobs, 5 million net jobs, 2.6 million jobs for African Americans, 40 straight months of private sector job growth, 40 straight months of unemployment rate at 4% or lower. They have a fantastic record, $16 billion for HBCUs. African American household net worth increased by 60% under Biden-Harris. And then compare that because elections are about contrast. Compare that to the other guy. 16 economic laureates, Nobel Prize winning economists have reviewed Biden's plan, economic plan, and said it will grow the economy. They said Donald Trump's plan will cause a recession. But people think Donald Trump is so good with the economy. No, he's not. He's a fraud.
All right. And you know what? On the final note, I'm going to give it to you, Matt, before we get out of here. He mentioned, I'm going to restore Roe v. Wade as the law of the land. I'm going to give you the last 30 seconds on this as we get out of here on Friday night. Very strategic there, picking up on what the Vice President Kamala Harris has been saying and has been campaigning for. And a real connection of the dots there, I think. Very intentional and strategic.
I think so as well. And it's very good to leverage because Trump has hemmed and hawed on that and talking about he's going to leave it to the states. I mean, it's very clear he does not have clear policy. He's not qualified to be the president. And I think when Mr. Biden is able to very clearly speak to exactly what they're going to do, it creates that contrast that Michael was talking about and assures voters that he is the person who needs to be there for the next 4 years.
All right. Michael and Matt, as always, good to see you. We figured out some world problems here tonight, and I couldn't have done it without you.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, Cam. Great job.
All right. Good to see you, and enjoy your weekend.
Real quick, Michael, you had an announcement real quick. Go.
Yeah, join me Sunday, June 30th, 2024 for my new 10-week online course, Black Resistance Movements from the Haitian Revolution, U.S. Civil War, Civil Rights Movement, Black Power Movement, 1800 to 1968. Most importantly, we look at how we fought back against white supremacy and racism, the various ways we did that. Visit my website, AfricanHistoryNetwork.com, AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. Register today, watch the class live or on demand. We'll see you in class. Thanks,
all right,
Roland.
Thanks a bunch. And again, folks, we'll see y'all tomorrow from the Poor People's Mass Assembly here in the nation's capital.
Visit our website, AfricanHistoryNetwork.com, AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. Scroll down. We have my new Juneteenth lecture there. It's a 3-hour lecture. If you register for this class, you're going to get the Juneteenth lecture in digital download format, okay? But you can order it in DVD or digital download format. You can register for the first class I teach, Ancient Kemet, the Moors, and the Ma'afa. Understand the transatlantic slave trade, what they didn't teach you in school. Now, we do the sessions live. All the sessions are archived and recorded. You can go back and watch these anytime. So even after the course is over with, you can still go back and watch the class, okay? A year from now, 2 years from now, you'll still have full access, and you can watch the class. This content is PG-13, so you can use this with your children. Okay, so it's not overly graphic. I don't do a lot of cursing or anything like that. And it's very visual. So there's articles that we reference, books that we reference. I show you usually the book references on the screen, so you don't have to buy any of the books if you don't want to. But register here. We're going to do a class introduction right now. I teach this at my online school, so you can register for this course. Click right here, register for full course at AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. We just posted a link here in the thread of the broadcast. You can also support the African History Network, $ the AHN show through Cash App and through PayPal, paypal.me/the AHN show. That helps us keep doing the research, stay on the air, keep broadcasting, pay some of the bills. This is our official Cash App account, $ the AHN show, SHOW. When you go to it, it'll say Michael. There's some like 5 or 6 fake African History Network Cash App accounts out there that I have identified, like these right here. Oh, and you can click on a Cash App link right here. Here's our QR code. Okay. And then here's our link for PayPal as well. This helps us keep doing the research, stay on the air, keep broadcasting, pay some of the bills, finance our Sunday night show, the African History Network show. I usually do that Sundays, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our social media platforms as well. All right, we have to get out of here. Hopefully you learned a lot today. You can email me through the website if you have any questions, AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. We'll see you in class. Remember, right now is corrects wrong behavior. What you do for yourself, what you do to yourself, and what you allow other people to do to you and get away with is based upon what you think about yourself. What you think about yourself is based upon what you have been taught about yourself. What you've been taught about yourself is based upon everything you've read, heard, and seen about yourself. So when you control the radius of a man or woman's thoughts, you can control the circumference of his or her actions, because the mind can't do or teach what it doesn't know. And your understanding of politics is directly related to your understanding of history. Okay, so we'll see you in class. Listen to the African History Network show. And Wakanda, right now, it's correct wrong behaviors, not over till we win. Wakanda forever. We'll talk to you next time. Peace.